Christina, your take on the messaging here. We know that a lot of donations have poured in, $300 million. So people are listening, they're watching. What are you hoping that this message on Truth Social does with the strategy here for folks that they can do now and ahead of the election?
Well, I think Donald Trump is gaining a lot of followers that maybe he didn't have before. A lot of people who were independent or maybe even on the left are looking at what the radical left is doing, going, I'm not okay with this. I don't like everybody being threatened with prison. I don't like our rights being threatened. I don't like the idea of throwing our political opposition in prison and criminalizing political opposition. So I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. And a lot of those people want to vote absentee. They want to vote by mail. They want to vote the way they normally vote on the left. And I think he's reaching those voters. And with the number of donations we're seeing and the massive amount of financial support we're seeing from small dollar donors, I think it just goes to show he is raking in not just the dollars, but he's raking in the voters, and he's reaching voters who wouldn't otherwise normally vote for him. And I think he's appealing to the way that they want to vote.
Yeah, and there's some influential people, too, who apparently are still undecided. This just new to us here in the inbox. Karoline Leavitt, our reporter over on Capitol Hill, spoke to rapper 50 Cent, and he says when she asked him about endorsements, he says, I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to be swayed. But I think that's a really interesting comment because we have a lot of people who maybe have voted for Joe Biden in the past and they have big platforms. We saw Chef G out in the Bronx and they're saying we're going with Trump this time around. Karoline, your take on that, the new voter angle. I know you were also at that UFC fight, I believe, there where the night he joined TikTok.
Yeah, well, President Trump is building the most broad and diverse political movement in American history. And our campaign is focused on reaching out to voters of all backgrounds, not just Republicans and independents, but even former disillusioned Democrats who are fed up with Joe Biden's policies and realize all of our lives and our nation was much better off under President Trump's leadership. That's why this new Swamp the Vote USA initiative that our campaign announced is so incredibly important, because in battleground states across the country, early voting is allowed, mail-in voting, absentee. That's the rules of the game, and we need to play by them. And we cannot afford to lose one vote on Election Day. As President Trump always says, November 5th is going to be the most important day in our nation's history, and we need all hands on deck to beat Joe Biden and the radical left so we can make this country great again. So please go to swampthevoteusa.com. Our team will help you find the best way for you to vote in your respective state. And one more thing, we also launched Trump Force 47, which is our volunteer-led initiative. If people want to get involved more than just donating, our team will get in touch with you and help you do low-impact tasks that will make a big difference in this election.
We the people. All right, guys. Well, we got to leave it there. I'm out of time. Karoline Leavitt and Christina Bobb, though, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.